and welcome to the Venom and Smoke Fantasy Impact Live Show, man. And this your boy Mo Young. This is a strictly fantasy football show. I think I got all of my co-hosts here today. So let's welcome to the Venom and Smoke Fantasy. I hear myself on my phone. I'm sorry, but let me introduce the first one. This troublemaker. I think his Titans won yesterday, but he lost in fantasy to our other co-host. So let's bring him in, Nasty. What's going on, man? Take that damn shit off.
Hey, bro, when your team 2-0, bro, you know what I'm saying? You sit with your feet up and you just rep your gear. So I gotta keep the hat on. You dig?
Man, look, I ain't worrying about that. I had wore my Saints gear yesterday, so I'd like to keep it fresh a little bit. Shit.
Hey, bro, just go ahead and get ready to start rooting for Alabama, bro. It's gonna be a long year
I'm
for the
not an
Trojans.
Alabama fan. I'm about to have fun with the U on Saturday because Florida State's up. Well, let's bring in the dude who beat you. He finally knocked his car. I think he's stationary right now. So we all got to worry about his internet going in and out because he's not the car. Packers fan on. I'm going to hear his mouth if the Saints lose to the Packers this week. Let's bring him in. Brandon. What's going on, man?
Hey, the wording you should have said is when your Saints lose to the Packers, not if.
Nah. We gonna put because I already had a conversation with Sean Payton. Look, tell Drew Brees to fake an arm injury and put in James.
What your problem was for the first 50 minutes of the game, you were like, all right, Kamara's gonna run it on first down for 5 yards, and then we're gonna put in Ty Montgomery or Latavius Murray.
That's what he does.
Every set of downs, Kamara got a 5 yard run, and then they'd pull him out. So I was nervous. I wasn't gonna beat Nasty, but
that is
Kamara do what Kamara does.
Champs do what champs do. So
that's what Saints player helped you out.
Well, you know what?
That makes it even sweeter.
I'm salty. I'm not gonna lie.
That makes it sweeter.
But congratulations, you got a fluke victory. It won't happen again. I never lose the same person twice. So get ready to see me in the championship. But and then the fact that the same player beat me makes it that much worse.
Oh yeah, it's great that we beat you.
Man.
I am happy that we beat you. He beat you with a Saints player.
Okay, that's why you're gonna be 1-2.
That's like when I beat you in championship with a Titans player. That was tight. So see, that's what happened. It happens to you over and over because the hate is real. You can drink all the drink you want. The hate is real, but you're gonna do them push-ups on this show.
Hey man, that's light work for me, man. I ain't nothing there.
Oh, we're gonna save it, but we're gonna talk about the week 2 fantasy football highlights that happened. To talk about what has happened. It's been a bad week. I think the Undertaker came out of retirement this week because everybody got hurt. Everybody. Just think about it. Start Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. Well, didn't Devontae Adams get nicked up? Everybody is getting hurt.
Adams pulled his hamstring. Nick Bosa tore his ACL.
I'm happy about
Mostert,
that.
Jimmy G.
49.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy that the 49ers had the most injuries because they had a lot of the 49ers, hate the Saints. I kind of like that. That's kind of funny to me. But
I hate the 49ers.
So it's about right, but everybody got hurt. So is it the lack of preseason or what? They're not in shape? I don't know. That was the most ACL tears I've seen ever.
Well, it's going to be a combination of both. With the new training camp rules, you're not getting that live game action. Then without the preseason, you're just going from 0 to 100 just like that. And at the end of the day, as much as players don't want to admit it, as an athlete, you need that warm-up game, whether it's one real drive a week, 2 real drives in the last, you need that to get your body ready for this wear and tear of playing full games at 100%. Because when you in practice, I don't care who you is, you're not going 100% because you mindful that
Nope.
this is just practice. I got to be here for the game. So that's why they need those preseason games. I don't care if it's just two. You can't have no preseason just come in because now
Right.
you're going to see people just dropping like flies.
Brandon, your thoughts?
I disagree. I feel like the same thing would have just happened in the preseason. Then we'd be in preseason game 2, and all these injuries would be happening then. And then, yeah, we gave y'all a chance to not draft these injured players in fantasy. But I mean, at the end of the day, ACL tear, they're gonna be out for the year anyway. So whether it happened in the preseason or the regular season, it don't really matter.
I mean, but let's look at it this way then. Saquon Barkley got injured in what the second quarter,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been in it.
close to third. He wouldn't even been in the game if this was preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been in there.
He'd have played one
Usually,
drive, if
usually,
that.
usually that second or third game
It's the
they
third game
play
they
the
played.
first half. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Yes,
it's the
play
sir. The
third
a
third
game.
game
half.
to play the first half and then the first drive of the
Yeah,
third quarter. But this week to the preseason, he wouldn't even be in the game. That could have been avoided. He'd have played one drive at the max if he even played at all. And
at the
go
end.
and put your hat on, take your pads off. You should be fine. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
At the end of the day, like it don't matter. Like injuries are gonna happen
but not
regardless if it's
this
there or
magnitude.
not. I remember. I want to say it was the 2015 season when we lost Jordy Nelson to his ACL tear in the preseason. That same year, the Panthers lost Kelvin Benjamin. There was numerous other injuries that happened in the preseason. So,
Time
I
out.
mean,
They never found Calvin Benjamin.
I'm about to
yeah,
tell
not
you,
Found the
afterwards.
burger.
he ate his way to injuries. He was always
Found the
going to injure
He
burger.
himself.
was he was a 1,000 yard receiver the year before that though.
Yeah, he had
Mm-hmm.
1 year. I remember that. But then
Yeah,
after that injury, it was it. It was it for him.
I can speak from experience. The ACL injury will do something to you.
I had two of them. You talk about I
Yeah.
had two, both
I'm
these.
about to tell you, y'all already know we talking across the board here.
Yeah, both knees were messed up. I know about ACL tell.
Mhm.
But to say, I'm like, but week 2 might have ruined a lot of people's fantasy season because a lot of people pick Saquon Barkley like 1 or 2. Christian McCaffrey gone for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yep, my ankle sprain.
They are this that week killed a lot of teams, and a lot of teams are scrambling now for options because it's gonna make our waiver wire segment very important right now because it's a lot of people scrambling for running backs and quarterbacks. Because if you picked up Jimmy G, your team was in trouble anyway.
I'm about to tell you. I don't know
I'm
why
just
you
saying.
draft him in the first place.
He should be undrafted. But then
As a
you
third
add
string
Tyrod
quarterback.
Taylor to that mix too. He just we know nobody know what happened to him. He just couldn't breathe before the game started. Pat Mahomes do that to you, I guess. He just couldn't breathe. They just put in Herbert.
No, they said that he received. They said that he had received an injection for pain prior to the game, and he had a bad reaction to it.
Shit. And in my 2 quarterback league that I was in, man, that messed me up. I had Tyrod Taylor. Shit. I had to go without a quarterback. Shit, on that.
So
I'm
still, it's
actually
So
just a bad
disappointed.
fantasy week for you altogether, is what you're
nah,
saying.
it wasn't a bad fantasy week because I won in your league, man. Don't worry about it. I won in your league. I blew out your boy Joe Hart in the league. I probably got blow out of the week. Who knows? God blew his ass
You,
out.
you. First of all, hold on, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let him walk past this. You ain't gonna say that's my boy when that's your best friend. I'm not taking him. That's your problem.
Nah, that's your problem. You knew him first. I blew him out.
Nope.
Blew him out. Look, I blew him. I was blowing him out before Kamara had his game. So
Bro,
it was
look,
over. This was just last year.
we're not talking about Kamara no more this show.
Oh yes, we
Fuck
are.
Kamara.
Oh yeah, we are.
Mm-mm.
But let's start getting into players to start in week 3. Week 3 of this game, I'm like, start a Packers tight end. Shit, the Saints can't stop a tight end.
Darren Waller tore your ass up.
We ain't
So,
got no
but I
Man.
tight
knew it
end.
was gonna happen. We
We
can't. The Saints can't cover athletic tight ends. We can't
we don't
because
have a
Malcolm
tight end.
Jenkins is stuck. Malcolm Jenkins suck.
Oh man, he was getting worked, and then
Then
he
then
got
you
ran
and
over.
Demario Davis stop him. You take Demario Davis off him and put Malcolm Jenkins and PJ Williams on him. And Wilder told their ass up.
Then they put
Shit,
it.
that's
They
what
put
happened.
in Ricard. They put in Ricard, and then he ran his ass off.
He fumbled though. Record ass fumbled. and
He made
then
up for it with that touchdown.
shit, they were dead tired. Then I looked at they were like loafing around. I'm like, shit, they about to score. That's all I can say. I knew the game was over. I'm like, when Noodle Arm threw that interception, the game was over from there. And I'm gonna get more on that later.
That's your quarterback, man.
No, that's not. Your quarterback showed off with 4 touchdowns this week.
Listen, man, I'm gonna say this again for those who missed it the first time. Any NFL quarterback can have success in our offense because everybody loads the box to stop Derrick Henry. Our play action is deadly because everybody wants to try to stop that bus before we get rolling. So we see a whole lot of one-on-one coverage.
So
He's
we
not
saying
doing nothing
start
special
Ryan
over there.
Tannehill. So you
What I'm
starting Ryan
saying
Tannehill?
is this week, as much as I
Yeah.
even hate to say that, yes. Minnesota defense is terrible.
Yeah, half of them on COVID. Half of them go.
They, man,
I
said, bro,
don't know.
they got rid of all their corners. Let both of their DNs go. They look ridiculous right now. And
So
then Kirk Cousins give up a safety every week. Fuck, we gonna have the ball all game, man.
so let's go with quarterbacks. Who's your quarterback to start besides your quarterback, Ryan Tannehill? of the week.
Hey, bro, listen, man. My player of the week is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Thursday night against Jacksonville. We all know Fitzmagic ain't scared to throw that thing around. You seen what Tannehill did that defense. Miami have more explosive receivers than we have. Look for Devontae Parker and Preston Williams, and not to mention Mike Gesicki, who's been eating as well. Look for them to have a big game against the Jacksonville defense.
I got to go with Cam Newton. Cam Newton is
Well,
just
Cam is a
he
must
been
play any week if you drafted him.
Yeah, but a
well.
lot of people get drafted.
Well,
They
for
waited.
example, like I have him on my bench because I got Lamar. Like a lot of people drafted him as their quarterback too, or they picked him up off of waivers
You
right
play
after
the
the
Raiders
season
though.
started.
The Raiders give up a lot of damn yards.
How
Yeah.
many yards Drew
So
had?
He had 300 yards, but he threw the ball 38 times. All screen
My
passes.
bad, I just wanted to know.
All fucking screen passes. That
to
ain't
who?
from him. That's from we have having explosive receivers and running backs. That ain't from him.
No, who did he throw the screen passes to?
Kamara.
Man, stop it, man. Next subject. Next subject, man.
Nah. But yeah, I say Cam Newton. I think Belichick had them change up that system just enough for Cam to thrive. They're running a lot of design run plays for him, and once they get to the end zone, they're running 7 offensive linemen and a fullback, and it's just crazy. So he's getting all the goal line touches too. So as Nasty saw, Sonny Michelle is pretty much a nobody at this point in that offense.
I
Man,
told him.
say, bro,
I told you.
and it's
Told
well,
you Sonny
listen, in
Michelle
that
was trash.
dynasty
I,
league,
I
there's
told you
no
I
too.
running
told
backs.
you. I
I
If you
told
look at
you
my
because
roster, I have no
he
other
said
running backs. I had
he
to play
said
them.
he said Sonny Michelle is still gonna get me some points too. I said I'm not expecting 20 from him. He said he's
Two
I
still
didn't
gonna
points.
need
get me
20.
something.
I needed 5. I didn't need 10. I just needed 5.
He didn't even give you 5, man. I told you Sonny Michelle was trash. I told you. I had him last year. He cost me games. He was projected to do like 17, and he give you 2 points.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
Sonny Michelle. All 2 points.
And he gave me 2.6 to be exact. And I hate every point, every bit of it.
He
I
giving
only
you a
needed 5 from him.
he
That's
giving
it.
you wide receiver numbers like he giving you
Said, bro,
wide receiver numbers.
I'm
He
not
gave you
asking
it.
for much. Just show
He
up to the
gave you
game. That's all.
he
Cam
gave you
Newton
the same
like
numbers as
Superman.
he gave you Emmanuel Sanders numbers.
Yeah, he did. That hurt me. Don't even talk about that. That hurt me. because the noodle on quarterback missed him
Oh
a
man.
couple times. It was a few times they missed Emmanuel Sanders standing there wide open because the quarterback can't give him the damn ball because it's 30 yards down the field. I was pissed off. Wide open. Emmanuel Sanders wide open.
Should let
Quarterback
Taysom
can't give
Hill
it to
throw
him.
one. Should
But
let Taysom
he
Hill
gave
throw
it to him. He caught one. But who did kept catching the ball?
it.
Kamara.
Man, I'm about to hang up, man. I'm tired of this, man. I'm not gonna take the cyberbullying, man. I'm about to hang up.
They don't say cyberbullying. Y'all don't want to get shut down by But my easy play would be Russell Wilson, but that's too easy to do because the Cowboys defense sucks bad. They suck bad. They still somehow won that game, but the more Matt and Ryan torched
Right.
their ass.
The
So
way
I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray against the Lions. Lions defense suck too.
You
So
Hey,
see,
brother, Lions finding ways to lose games, bro. I don't understand it.
what Rogers just did to Jeff Okuda was child abuse.
yeah, that was horrible.
He targeted him 7 times for like 170 yards.
Yeah, that should have been that was a murder on TV. Well, we didn't see it on TV, but it was a murder. Shit, it was a damn murder.
And it wasn't all against Adams because Adams missed half the game. So
Yeah, so that
yeah,
start Kyler Murray. Like if he's on your bench, you got someone like you that can have Pat Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. I would start Kyler Murray over those two this week because he gonna eat because he getting rushing touchdowns and he getting passing touchdowns. He guaranteed to get you at least 25, 30 points. And in some of these souped up leagues, he's gonna get you 60 points.
I
Go
read
get
yesterday.
Kyler Murray.
Murray has more yards rushing than McCaffrey, more rushing touchdowns than Zeke.
Yeah,
He
so far this
balling.
season.
So,
Yeah.
so that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, he balling, man. And we called this like when you give him a receiver, like an explosive receiver like Hopkins, everything else gonna open up. You got to double Hopkins.
Yeah.
So I know this is gonna be hard. Running backs to start because a whole slew of them got hurt. A whole slew of RB1s got hurt in week 2. So your running backs to start this week.
So I have Raheem Mostert in most of my leagues. Obviously he got hurt, so I'm going with Josh Kelly, who was my waiver wire pickup from last week. He had 25 touches against the Chiefs. He's definitely 100% locked into that Melvin Gordon role. And Eckler is still over there eating two through the air. So
And the Panthers have a weak rush defense. So yeah,
no, you could have just said weak defense.
weak
Yeah,
defense
they're
altogether.
weak defense, period.
Yeah, we're talking about running back, sir.
Defense all the way around.
Yeah,
You got a weak rush
yeah.
defense.
Oh, all
So
right. Well,
You
I
better not see
understand.
Derrick
But
Henry
for
get
me
you up.
this week, well, he did show up. He's doing what I want him to do right now. But my running back for this week, I'm riding the rookie, man, Jonathan Taylor. He had his
Yes,
first
he
100-yard game last week, and he's going against who? Say it
the
again.
Jets.
Who?
The Jets.
Oh, okay. So look for him. He might get 200 this week and 3 touchdowns. The Jets have no defense over there. The Colts have one of the best offensive lines in the game, and that rookie has all the talent.
All right, you
is
paused.
the game is the game at the Jets or is it at Indy?
I think it's at Indy.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
because
at Indy.
I know because that field
That's-
over there in New York, that's where everybody is getting hurt.
that turf in New York. But I'm gonna go with whoever the Steelers running back is against. I think it's Connor against the Texans because the Texans can't stop the run.
Yeah,
Texans can't stop the run.
and I'll throw out an obvious pick too is Kamara because unless we get out to a lead on y'all like Oakland did, even then he's still gonna be a threat through the air.
I was gonna say Kamara too, but he came back just in time.
So, see, that's why my phone went out because it
I
said
was
I didn't want to hear this shit.
and I must say, like Leonard Fournette looked like he getting his wheels back. So that'll be a play. But they play the Broncos in Denver. But you
So with
can look at
Fournette,
Fournette, gonna let him be the bell cow for that offense.
I'm trying to shop him right now because I don't know that he's gonna be able to sustain that in this offense. And Bruce Arians is just being very questionable with his coaching decisions right now. So I don't know that he's gonna sustain 100 yards on 12 carries and 2 touchdowns.
That was ridiculous. He ate last week, and
Yeah, but see,
also
the thing about Fournette though is it's the same story of his career. If he don't break a long one, he needs 30 plus carries just to really be a fantasy factor. And he's not gonna get that in no Tom Brady offense. So,
I don't know.
like you say, I'm not trusting Fournette like that.
I just say that's somebody to watch. Also, start Joe Mixon against the Eagles because the Eagles defense suck ass. I'm gonna say it just like that.
I
That
don't
was a
know
little
if they're
harsh.
I don't know if they're worse than the Cincinnati offensive line though.
Ooh, man, Joe back there running for his life, man.
That's why you need to
Both of
hand the
them,
ball off to Joe Mixon.
both Joes
I
are
don't.
running for their life.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
man,
man.
Joe Burrow, man, he's still throwing the ball. What it was 62 times.
Hmm.
That's bad play calling. Number one, that's bad play
Well,
calling.
half of
62
it was
times.
they was getting their ass whipped, so they was trying to come back.
Shit. I'm like, is this the Browns? Shit, 62 times. You gotta have about 500 yards for 62 times, man. You got shit. That's 62 times.
I know his elbow hurt.
Shit, he
For
gonna have
real.
Tommy John surgery.
He
Shit.
better invest in that horse limit right now.
He needs to contact Big Ben about who he
Leave
saw
that
for
horse
his
living
elbow.
alone, Joe.
Shit, save your life, man, Joe. You won't save your own. Look into that horse limit, man. Heard that from me.
So we're gonna go wide receivers. Must start wide receivers. Any one of y'all?
I'm gonna go with Russell Gage. I feel like what was it? Week 1 he had 20 points. Week 2 he had 16. It just seems like all the attention that's going to Julio and Ridley, who can't stop scoring touchdowns. Russell Gage is just eating up them targets underneath, and nobody's gonna double him because you can't double 3 guys. So
Exactly.
I think in your flex spot, he's a very good option. If you had a receiver go down, if Adams happens to miss this week or whatnot, I know Sterling Shepard got hurt as well. You have one of them rookies that you drafted to maybe start. I think he could be a very good pickup, or if you picked him up off waivers last week, he's a very good plug and play for this week.
So I like that thought process. So I'm gonna go to the Dallas and Seattle game. And though
Get
there's
out of
a
my head.
plethora of options I can pick from,
Get out of my
I'm
head.
going with CD Lamb for this week.
Oh, he
The,
took my doggone player.
the the rookie, number one, I drafted him, so I got a lot of confidence in him. But he's showing up week in and week out, and he's making Michael Gallup almost look expendable at this point in time. And he's working over the slot. The injury to their starting tight end is giving him more room to work underneath. I just like that matchup against Seattle because, as you've seen, they're gonna let Dak air it out. And shout out to Dak. He gave me 72 points in my league this week. So I
He
look for
gave
him
me
to keep trying
100
to
in
feed
another
CD
league.
Lamb.
He gave me
So
100 in another league. I got 100 points off of
hey,
that.
it's my guy, man.
But I'm gonna give one that's on Thursday night. I'm gonna give you DJ Chuck. He been going. He either gonna get you touchdowns or he gonna get you yards.
I
Minshew
traded
only
for
throwing it to him.
I traded for him this morning.
So he flies under the radar a lot. It's like
Yeah.
he gets points. And you don't even know how he gets points. So that's their number one receiver over there.
Well,
So
that's because nobody watches Jacksonville. That's
yeah,
why.
that too. And also, look, Visca Chenault, look at him too, because they use him as a running back and a wide receiver. That's two Jag receivers.
Yeah, I tweeted out to ESPN yesterday. I said, "Hey, he has more carries through 2 weeks than catches. I need to give him that designation so he can play both."
Yeah, he need to, because they use him as a running back and a wide receiver. He's just a playmaker, just get the ball in his hands. So
He's like a
that's too much.
better Ty Montgomery.
Yeah,
Hey, I
I'm
seen Ty
talking
Montgomery
about
drop
Ty
so
and Montgomery.
many passes yesterday. I don't know what's wrong with him.
All I know is there was nothing wrong with Kamara.
Man, somebody call
And
me. I
it's
think it's
another
time for me to
receiver
go.
to start, Alvin Kamara.
Oh man.
But also, look like they're giving Tre'Quan Smith that work. So look at him too.
I told you.
They got 90. Because hell, he can't. All he run is across the middle. He do the Michael Smith route. I mean, Michael Thomas route. So what? You gonna throw it across the middle? That's to 5 yards and let him break away.
That's as far as your quarterback can throw.
Sanford, you gonna stop saying it's my quarterback? It's not my quarterback. My quarterback is
Okay.
James Winston, who on the
Are you a
sideline.
Saints fan? Are you a Saints fan?
Yes, I am, sir. As you see,
Okay, who's throwing the passes for the Saints?
some guy.
Your quarterback.
If that's my quarterback, then Ryan Tannehill is your quarterback.
Man, listen. I don't know why you're trying to mentally abuse me by saying these type of things, but I need you to apologize for that.
No.
We better than that.
What the hell?
We better than that. You owe me an apology.
Guys, it's okay. Aaron Rodgers is my quarterback.
See, and this guy in the middle, man.
Man,
Look,
please,
we're gonna have a
please,
meeting after this, bro.
God, look, make Drew Brees go back to 2009 and get his arm from 2009 just so I can have him sad on here next week. Please.
See, now I'm not
Please make
even
sure
gonna be
that
against him.
hamstring on Adams don't work. Just
Nah,
for 1
you know
week.
what, bro? Brandon, I'm rooting for y'all this week because I like when my city quiet when the Saints lose. So
Don't worry about it. Now
by all
y'all lost.
means, go ahead.
Y'all lost for sure now because he rooting for you. He lost for sure.
I was one of the only people that told the world that the Raiders was gonna beat y'all,
So
and that wasn't hate involved though. You know, the Packers definitely gonna beat y'all.
nah, be at
They've been
home.
playing better than y'all.
You play better at home. Ain't worry about that. The defense play better at home.
We're not worried about your 4 fans that are going to be there.
Don't worry about our 4 fans. You just lucky. You just lucky that Corona hit because Aaron Rodgers wouldn't be able to hear in that dome.
Because Corona hit, that's why Mike Thomas got hurt.
Yep. I'm blaming it on that. Mike Thomas got hurt, and my quarterback looking 40. I'm blaming Corona.
You guys better run it like 80% of the time because those bummy receivers ain't doing nothing against our corners.
We're not worried about y'all defense. Y'all
I
didn't
don't
play
know
anybody.
why. I don't know why because
Who did y'all play?
Alexander is looking like a top 3 cornerback right now, man.
Who did they play?
Don't matter.
We played
You only
against
gonna play who the
Adam,
schedule's
we
in
played
front
against we played against Adam Thielen and Marvin Jones. Those are solid receivers. I'm not saying they're top 10. Thielen's borderline.
Who
But
they?
I mean, I have Thielen in my top 10.
I'm putting it this way: Minnesota. We just admitted Minnesota damn defense sucks ass. So Minnesota was playing from behind.
So with that being said,
Detroit
Alexander
defense suck
is
ass.
going to eliminate Emmanuel Sanders. What y'all gonna be able to go? What y'all gonna do from there?
Kamara. There it is. You want to hear it? Kamara. Kamara left. Kamara right. Kamara up the middle. They better do it like that.
He got to deal with Smith brothers.
That's what I just said. Y'all better be running up the middle if Kenny Clark don't play.
Man, everybody worrying about the team. All we gotta do is learn how to cover the damn tight end. Who is
They
y'all
don't have a
tight
tight
end?
end.
That's what I'm saying. We good.
We don't have one worth covering. I was
So
hoping that's why we signed Funches to put him at tight end.
Don't do it to yourself, bro. Y'all will do better. Go and get Kelvin
speaking of
Benjamin.
tight ends, who's y'all tight end to start week 3?
Well,
I'm gonna keep going with Janu.
yeah, he had
He's
2
been killing
touchdowns.
it. He's been killing it for
They
me.
play the Vikings, who ain't shit. So they fine.
Hey man, I mentioned it earlier in the show. I got to go with Mike Gesicki. Thursday night against Jacksonville. Ryan Fitzpatrick definitely, he gonna throw it 40 times a game. He can't help himself. Mike had 12 catches Sunday. They gonna keep feeding him.
I would go with Waller. That's the easy pick, but let me give you one that's good. That's off the radar. Hunter Henry. If Herbert is the quarterback, start Hunter Henry because he just been throwing. That's all he was throwing it to. He's throwing it to the tight end, and then you throwing it to
Well,
Mike.
that's because his 2 receivers are predictable to cover. Everybody know Mike Williams only run 2 routes, and Keenan
Mike.
Allen only run 5. So they're predictable to cover.
Well, Hunter Henry look like he's gonna ball with Herbert as a quarterback. I don't know what he do with Tyrod Taylor. So it depends on who the quarterback is this week
So that's the
for Henry.
problem because Anthony Lynn came out yesterday and said that Tyrod is the starter. It was only because of that reaction he had to the pain injection that Herbert got the start. But I mean, if Herbert's first start is going toe to toe with Mahomes and they lose in overtime, like why would you not be like, damn, maybe he really is our future? And you spent the top 10 pick on him.
First of all, Andy Lynn is not going to be that long. If he keep that dude on the
No,
bench, he won't be that long.
yeah, I mean
I mean,
he.
the only way I can even pretend to justify this is maybe they saying because he didn't have any off season and no preseason, they don't want to throw him out there too early and kill his confidence. But on the other hand, that team looked energized with him as quarterback. Offensively, they gave Kansas City all they can handle. Just didn't finish the game. So to me, you just got to go ahead and ride your hot hand. You let him start again this week. Now, if he looks like a totally different quarterback this week, then you got your
Yeah.
veteran to fall back on. But you got to ride that hot hand, and then you got to let him play.
Well, the thing is he came out and said there's a reason why Tyrod was our starter week 1. Herbert has too many issues or something like that. Just like completely shitted on his confidence. Like he came out here and he led y'all to an overtime against the best team in the league. I don't know what more you want from him.
I mean, that's debatable. The best team in the league. I think they're gonna
Yeah,
lose
that ain't
Monday to
y'all, so you
Baltimore.
can get that damn hat
Yeah,
off your head. That ain't y'all.
yeah.
Y'all.
I think
I
they're
mean,
gonna lose to Baltimore Monday night. That's just my opinion.
I'm just saying they're the reigning
Baltimore is the
champs.
problem.
They're the reigning champs. They're still undefeated until somebody beats them and makes them not look like the best team. They're the best team.
Need all the champs.
I
Because I mean,
mean,
if you want to go off of this year, we look like the best team. But I'm not gonna come out here and say that
you think y'all
we
look better
are
than Seattle did this year?
I don't think so.
averaging more points per game.
See,
Russell Wilson.
now I don't dispute that y'all the best team in the North. That's not even the conversation. But I mean, as far as best team in the NFC, I think y'all it's between y'all, Seattle, and Arizona to me. Because
Well,
a
you
lot of
seen what
people are
happened
sleeping
when we
on
played them in the
Arizona.
playoffs last year.
That was last year. We going off this year.
Mm,
This year.
mm,
I'm just
I
saying
know.
Seattle
I'm
was
just
like a big
saying.
problem, man. Like Seattle, I didn't see that coming. Russ coming for that MVP. Cause
I don't know why you didn't
So,
see it coming. Russ has been doing the
so
same thing
I
since
know he's been doing it,
NC
but
State
I didn't
and
trust him
Wisconsin.
with the deal. I didn't trust DK
make
Metcalf.
sure you
I
throw
didn't
in that
trust him with
Wisconsin.
the deal.
Yeah, man, because like it was just funny. I think he just like red and white. I don't know why he went from NC State to Wisconsin, but
Mm,
Russ been doing the same thing everywhere he went, man.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I didn't see. You didn't see Russ being on this level. This is all time great level right here. Like, come on.
He's
You see
he's
him
been
being
there his
Russ,
whole career though.
But he throwing 4 touchdowns a game, man. Like 5 touchdowns a game, bro.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
nobody seen that coming.
They
With
said
those
he has
sniper
nine. They
receivers,
said he has
those
9 touchdowns
receivers
to only 11 incompletions.
are the best. It's
He
not
could
like
throw
he's
3 more
throwing
to
the
Tyler
first
Lockett this week. I'm not gonna complain.
you saw it made
Excuse
Stephon
me.
Gilmore like shit.
That's
He's
just DK.
throw at him.
But DK Metcalf had the game of his career against Stephon Gilmore.
That's supposed to be
But
what the
I've
best.
noticed that. I mean, now as far as this season going on right now, I don't want to say this because Brandon is on here, but Alexander's looking like the best cornerback in the league right now.
Even better than
Now,
David White.
right now, at this moment,
We'll see
Alexander
after
has
Sunday.
played the best cornerback in the league. I'm not
PFF
taking
has him.
anything for White
PF,
or Gilmore.
PFF has him rated as #1 right now. But it's whatever. As long as I get top
He's
10,
trying to
that's all
play
I
so
care
much.
about. That's all I care about. Just give him top 10 props because he's disrespected on a lot of lists coming into this year. So
But that's the thing about those lists. They left the best safety in the game off the top 100. I'm
mhm.
not letting that go. I'm not letting that go.
And
Period. But
they had Lattimore in there, and Lattimore got abused last night by a rookie. So
hmm but
Yeah,
all Lattimore ever did was hold his whole career, and they gave him credit for it. Now
ain't
they
nobody
calling it
said
on him,
Lattimore was
and
the
he
best
looking like
corner.
what he really is.
Nobody said Lattimore was the best corner in the league, but he's not a
they
bomb
put
out.
they put him in the top 10, and they left Alexander out. So
But last year he was balling last year though. So he balled last year. This year, I don't know what the fuck he on this year. He always start off slow. So this saying I don't know what the hell he was on last night. Maybe they went out on the Vegas Strip. I don't know. But
Okay.
shit, it wasn't him. It was fucking Malcolm Jenkins. That's who the fuck gave up
I
third down.
mean, nah. Let's go ahead and
well,
be
he's getting
real.
torched by Brian Edwards.
Only one defensive player on your team showed up last night,
And that was
and that
Cam
was
Jordan.
Demario Davis.
Cam Jordan showed up too.
Cam Jordan flashed occasionally. Demario Davis was the only one that showed up. Everybody else
He
was
always
getting
show
their
up.
ass whooped at some
Same
point in
two
time
that
in the
always
game.
show up. It's the same two that always show up.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I saw one of them plays with Cam Jordan. He grabbed the lineman by his chest and just
And
ripped
just
him to
threw
the
him out of the way. Yeah,
ground. I
he
was
a
like,
problem. I wish he
We
played for
only have
anybody else but the Saints.
two great, you can say great defensive players, and that's them two. They gonna always show up. So I'm not worrying about them. It's just the other pieces around them. That's why I say you should have got a young safety instead of Malcolm Jenkins. You get Malcolm
Yeah.
Jenkins, who can't cover to save his life anyway.
Well, I tell you
And you
what,
put it
we'll send
on
y'all
one of the best
Vaccaro back.
and that's what happened.
Well, look, let us send you Vaccaro back. We have made him an okay safety for Cam Jordan. That's a fair
Hell
trade to me.
no. Hell no. Cam Jordan
dang.
ain't leaving.
So you want Harold Landry, Clowney, Cam Jordan? You trying to have like the greatest pass rusher of all time?
And
Yeah,
that problem, Jeffrey Simmons
And
in the middle.
Simmons. Yep.
Yes, that's what I need.
no.
That was
You
our
go to heck.
problem last year. If you watched us against Kansas City, the whole second quarter on, we couldn't even throw a snowball at Mahomes. We couldn't touch him.
Mhm.
We got no pass rush whatsoever last year, so that's why we went out and addressed it. Even though Vic Beasley's on IR, we went and signed him.
He was
Clowney's
trash
still working
anyway.
in the game shape, but he's a better pass rusher than what I had.
And that says a lot about your team. If Vic Beasley is the best pass rusher on your team.
Nah, he's not better than Harold Landry, but he was better than what I had last year. Harold Landry, he's in shape this year. He's flashed occasionally, but he's still not where I need him to be to go ahead and beat them Chiefs. That's what we planning on.
Man, y'all ain't beat the Chiefs. Y'all can get the 85 bear defense. Y'all not beat
Man,
Pat
we,
Mahomes with Tannehill as
we
y'all.
gon' first of all, fuck Tannehill. We gonna punish them people, man. We got something for him, bro. We let him off the hook last year. We won't do it again.
All right, we gonna go to defenses now. We ain't gonna go to kickers because we know we're not gonna pick your kicker.
I'm not picking that motherfucker, so I wouldn't even lie to you.
I'm picking your kicker.
If we go to
I
Yeah,
defense,
remember on Friday, Mo said that y'all about to sign Ocho Cinco.
y'all need to sign
say, bro,
Esteban Ochocinco as y'all kicker.
listen, man. I didn't send emails to John Robinson. We need to go be looking at Kickalicious. They got this dude on YouTube named Destroying. I done seen him hit 80-yard field goals off the tee. We need to bring him in. See, we got to get somebody that can make consistent
But that's
field
all
goals.
T. That's
Hey,
It
different.
don't matter.
bring in
I need a
bring
kicker.
in
I need to come see him at camp or something because these old motherfuckers we keep getting can't make 30 yarders, 40 yards. But the dude missed 4 kicks. 4. Like that game shouldn't even have come down to the wire like that.
Oh,
We tired of losing games like that, bro. We haven't had a decent kicker in 4 years. We gotta do better than that.
so we're gonna go with defenses since kickers are like almost self-explanatory. All they gotta do is make fucking kicks. Just don't pick Gostowski. That's all. That's all I can tell you on kickers.
All right, man. So you want to start defense? The best defense to play this week is gonna be the Colts defense. Why? Because they're playing the Jets. Ain't nothing else to be said about that. Not because of what they gonna do, but who they playing. That's the best defense to play.
I mean, they had 3 interceptions off of Kirk Cousins last week too. So
And a safety.
yeah, they played
But Kirk,
well.
Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins, didn't he give y'all a safety too?
No,
He gives everybody.
we earned ours. We slid in the DMs. That's how Jair worded it. He said, "I slid in the DMs. We got the safety."
Bro.
But I gotta go with Pittsburgh. I just feel like they're a safe pick
Against
this
the
week.
Texans.
Yeah, Deshaun
Hell yeah.
Watson. Deshaun
I'm saying
Watson.
Deshaun
He's
is
a
4 points.
he's a great quarterback, but I
Who
mean,
you gonna
look
throw the
at him
ball
this
to?
year. What has he been doing? I mean, all his receivers are like, man,
Boom.
they don't give the ball to DJ enough. The offensive line is awful. He's forcing
DJ was out
plays.
last week though. He didn't play Sunday.
I thought Duke Johnson was out.
Oh, that's who was out? Because whoever
Yeah,
used
it was
on my
Duke Johnson.
roster, he was
Yeah, it
out
was Duke
and I couldn't
Johnson.
play him.
Yeah, Duke Johnson was out. I'm talking about David Johnson. They don't give him the ball enough. I mean, he balled out in game or in the first week, but
But have you
they're
seen
not
the
giving him
offensive
the ball
line?
enough.
They
Yeah, the
they they
offensive
not
line
moving
is
nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't have an offensive line. So Pittsburgh, the
No.
pass rush is nasty. I don't know if you guys watched the game against the Giants, but they were hitting Saquon
but they did
Barkley
play the Giants.
immediately. Yeah, when the Steelers played the Giants, like
Yeah.
I thought Barkley was gonna get hurt in that game. Like that defense is gross.
I
I'm
like
a
him.
surprise.
That's a good
I'm
play for him.
surprised y'all with my pick. My pick is on his hat because they're playing the Vikings.
Ah,
They're playing the
bruh,
Vikings.
bruh.
That's my
No, don't. No,
Kirk
fuck that.
family
No,
member.
no,
I'm
no.
saying, Kirk Cousins is gonna get his ass toe up
Mm-mm.
this week.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You gotta pick somebody else. You gotta pick
I'm
somebody else.
I hate out of it. I'm taking the hate out of it.
No, hate
I'm trying to
us.
actually help
Hate
people out.
us. No.
Look,
You're not helping me. Cause now my
listen,
team gonna give up 30 points to Kirk Cousins
listen,
because you rooting for my defense.
that will be funny. But I'm just saying, for smart fantasy play, anybody who play Kirk Cousins right now, put the defense in because you're gonna get a safety for sure. They're gonna give up a safety. And hey, y'all got your day in county. Y'all should be good.
He don't have no sacks yet.
Sacks. He never
He's just
gets
on the
sacked.
field right now.
He never gets sacked.
Jadavion Clowney's never been a good pass rusher. He was always a great run defender. He just lived
See,
off that college hype. He didn't even play his senior year or his
with
junior
one
year,
hit.
whatever it was.
Oh no, he played, but that was the first time I've ever seen
He
somebody
was
get
playing at
triple teamed.
20%.
Yeah, they triple teamed him the whole year. They meant he wasn't gonna make an impact, and I have never seen nobody deal with as many double and triple teams that he had to deal with his senior year. That's the way
Mm-hmm.
people should be trying to block Aaron Donald right now. What they did him in college.
It's kind of hard. You triple teaming a D tackle though, bro.
Hey, bro, Aaron Donald moving around the whole line now. That dude,
I
No.
seen
if
them.
he think he can
I
whip
seen
your
them.
ass, I'm gonna line up in front of you and whip your ass. Aaron Donald is
I,
gonna be a problem.
I seen them put Aaron Donald at linebacker once.
Lord, that's freakish. And also, I would
Hmm.
go with Washington to playing the Browns though, if it make you feel
So,
better.
bro, Washington front four. I said give him 2 more weeks. That might be the best front four in the game, bro.
Yeah, and then
That that is something
Baker
scary to
going to
deal
throw
with.
interception.
Oh, you know Baker gonna give you a couple. You can't help yourself.
But my guy Kareem Hunt's been looking good, so hope
He
he
ain't
keeps
looking
doing
good
that.
this week. You can put him to
Uh,
bed this week. Don't start him this
but
week.
that's the thing. He's the pass catching back, so he's still gonna get his production. While Chubb is over on the sideline, like, damn, I can't get nowhere.
Shoot, you might
I
see
mean,
Baker Mayfield in a coma this week.
Chubb look good Thursday night though.
Yeah, against the Bengals, so did Hunt.
They actually fed him. All they got to do is feed Chubb. He gonna eat.
Mm-mm.
He
Let's
wasn't the,
move.
the
Let's
number two rusher in the league last year for no reason. They
Right.
fed him. They just got to keep feeding him.
Peyton Hillis.
You gonna
Oh
go
man, nah, you can't do Nick Chubb and Peyton Hillis, man. You can't do
at
that,
Peyton Hillis. Well, Peyton Hillis was on the cover of Madden.
It's gonna be Nick
hey,
Hillis.
bro. Peyton Hillis had one great year. Nick Chubb is just a good running back. They just got to feed him.
So you saying Nick
Which,
Chubb is the new Peyton Hillis?
yeah, I said on the last show. I just,
Ooh,
I don't,
that's a take
I
for
just,
you.
I just,
Badge.
I just, I don't know. I like my running backs that can catch the ball, and I don't feel like you're that valuable if you go out there and you got center blocks for hands.
I mean, but he can catch.
No, they
That's
pulled
just
him
not
off
how
the
they,
field
they
specifically for that because he can't catch.
okay.
He sucks.
But we do the same thing to Derrick Henry. But Derrick Henry can catch.
Mm.
He might have sent the blocks for hands too, bro. I don't know if he catch like you tell you he can catch.
Man, man, Derrick Henry caught 3 touchdown passes last year.
Okay, so just look at it like this: Adrian Peterson, one of the greatest running backs of all time, but he's never been able to catch, right?
He can I'll hold on to the ball because
No,
he was a
he
fumble
can
prone.
catch. One of his greatest highlights was off a catch.
What, a screen pass?
No, he ran a choice route across the middle against Pittsburgh. He caught it, and who was 22? Was that William Gay, who got ran over
Yeah,
and then stepped in his chest as he ran it by?
but that's one
It's not
time, bro.
that
I don't know.
some of those dudes.
I
It's
mean,
not that they
yeah,
can't
yeah,
catch.
you're gonna catch
You have
sometimes,
specialty
but
backs for that situation. That's you
mhm.
rest your workhorses and put guys that's all I
Man,
want to
Adrian
do.
Peterson got stone hands.
Man, I'm not gonna let you talk about AD like that, man. That
Fumbled
man
so much,
catch.
so you don't have good ball security, so you know you can't catch.
What he fumbled because how he holds the ball and how he runs. It's part of the game. It's a gift and a curse.
He has no ball security. He has no hands. That's all I'm saying. They say he has the strongest grip they ever seen, and he can't hold on to the ball. That's what you're saying? No ball
Bro, if you
security.
watch when he fumbles, a lot of that is him trying to break tackles and he just hold the ball the way he hold it, whether he's out when he's outside of a crowd. He don't change that.
Show me
That's just
tape of him.
always been him. Wait, what'd you say?
I need to see how. I need his numbers. I'm about to look up his numbers. How many receiving yards he didn't had and receptions in the
How
season?
many teams threw him the ball like that?
Because he can't
That's not how
catch.
they. No, that's just not how they use them.
He can't catch.
But there's a lot of running backs that can catch, but just don't get used like that. It's just how your offense chooses to use you. The only reason we knew Brian Westbrook could catch because Andy Reid made it a point to throw him the ball.
What I will say is I understand that coming from college to the pros. For example, everybody said Melvin Gordon couldn't catch when he got to the league. He got to San Diego. and bam, he became a pass catching back where he was scoring double digit touchdowns now every year because he was so good at catching the ball. Same thing with Jonathan Taylor coming out this year because everybody knows all we do, we just pound and rock between the tackles in Wisconsin. They don't really give us the opportunity to throw the ball to the backs. And then, well, Melvin Gordon was there. We had James White, who, I mean, even for the Patriots last year, he was their number two receiver. But Jonathan Taylor's in the same boat. He came out this year. Oh, no, he can't catch. He's dropping passes in practice. And then came out week one and led all rookies, receivers, tight ends, running backs, all rookies in receptions and yards. So I understand coming from college to the league, but when you've been in the league for a couple of years now and you have that reputation, I don't really see how you're going to change that.
The most receptions he had was his third year with Brett Favre as his quarterback with 43 receptions.
You're not gonna catch 40 passes you can't catch. But to Brandon's point, let's
But if
look
you
at it
talk
this
about
way.
screen pass, that might be screen passes though. Most of them
A,
40 might be
a
screen
lot
passes.
a lot of passes, running backs catches are screen passes. But to Brandon's point, like he said, in Wisconsin, all they do is hand the ball off. So a lot of the running backs got that reputation of not being able to catch. Well, Adrian Peterson, when he came to the league, he was a workhorse. So we want to keep pounding him, pounding him, pounding him. So why not go get me a running back that's more of a receiving back to give him breaks? That's just like how we had Deion Lewis with Derrick Henry. We're not gonna just you can go ahead and rest, save your energy. I got somebody he's a better receiver. That's not saying you can't catch, but he's a better receiver and pass. He runs better routes. So why not let him get this work and let you rest? So when we come back and hand it off some more, you give me better production. That's just usage. It's not that these dudes
So
can't catch.
this is how I'll justify it. So last year, and then Jonathan Taylor's first year at Wisconsin, what Paul Chris did for whatever reason is he would pull Jonathan Taylor out the game in the Big Ten championship when we were playing Ohio State, and he would put in that pass catching back. But what that does is it tips your hand. Now the whole defense knows you're not gonna run the ball. You're passing the ball, a little screen pass or a
Exactly.
little dump off. That's the problem though. You want to keep that your best player, especially when it's your best player. You want to keep him in the game and give him the opportunity to like say week
I.e. Sean
one,
Payton.
Derrick Henry comes out there. Derrick Henry comes out there. Say he had 3 catches in week one, I believe, right? So okay, week
Yeah.
two, all right, he gets 5 catches. I know he didn't, but I'm saying hypothetically, right? So now week three, now it's like okay, now we have to be prepared for him to come out there and catch a pass as well as run through us. But that's the problem
But
because
see, that's always been
sometimes
the
you can
terrible
just
thing
use a
about our
guy as a
coaching.
decoy.
Yeah, and that's always been the problem with our offense was we told. You know what I'm saying? It's like all last season. If it was third down and anything over three, we put Deion Lewis in the game. Everybody knew we passing. It's just some coaches just do it that way regardless. See, like the only
That's the
thing that's
same
good about,
problem.
like say for instance, with the Browns, you put Kareem Hunt in and take Nick Chubb out. Well, Kareem Hunt is still a real threat to be a running back as well as a passing back. So you're
Hmm.
not really losing, you're gaining in that situation. But in most
Hmm.
cases, that's not what you have. You have specialized players for specialized things nowadays. And that's just the way some of these offenses are going. But in Adrian Peterson's situation, for just having him in the backfield was enough of a decoy itself without him having to go run pass routes. So they didn't throw him the ball as much.
I'm gonna say this. Like, I get y'all on that because the Saints got that problem. But they don't even take. They don't even need to take Kamara out because he can run and catch. But when they put Latavius Murray in the damn game, we know we were running the ball. Or if you put Ty Montgomery in the game, you know it's a damn screen or a pass. Just keep Kamara in the game. Like 90% of the game, 90% of the offensive snaps, he need to be in the game because
But
But you
you
got to
don't know what.
save him, man. You don't want to kill him.
I'm
well,
not saying
yeah,
that. I'm saying
it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if those back injections that he was getting um, are starting to flare up again too, and that's why they've been giving him that Kawhi treatment.
They
I
should
guess
have
I'm
flared
right.
up for the game. He should have sat down so I could have my win.
Absolutely not.
Push up.
Punk ass, fuck Camaro, man.
Don't be like that, brother. But let's go to the waiver wire steals in week 3. Because like I say, plenty of everybody got hurt. Damn near from every team, somebody then got hurt or hurt. Wide receivers, running backs, hell, even quarterbacks that went down. So who was y'all waiver wire pickups? Let's say quarterbacks first. Let's see if they got any quarterbacks out there y'all thinking about.
Justin Herbert, if he's on the block, we don't know how long Tyrod Taylor's going to be hurt and how long he's going to be able to keep his job.
True. And in my case, I'm gonna go with the guy. That's my guy. A lot
Ryan
of people didn't
Tannehill?
draft Fitzpatrick this year because
Oh,
of Tua being there. They thought Tua was gonna take over, but hell no. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Ryan
Fuck
Fitzpatrick.
Tannehill.
Oh, Matt Ryan.
I will never advise you to go get Tannehill for anywhere for anything. I don't care if you. I would look, man. You about to be not for me.
Oh, Ryan. You like Ryan's, huh? Tannehill and
All right,
and
Drew.
Fitzpatrick.
Oh man.
Me, I'm gonna go Gardner Minshew. Me, he gives you points. He gives you shitload of points. All they gonna do is throw the ball. That's what they gonna do. They play the Dolphins. Hey, if you need a flyer for this week and your quarterback hurt, they play the Dolphins. It can't hurt. He might get you.
Sure
Might
enough.
have like 1 or 2 interceptions, but he gonna get you about 340 something yards or some shit like that. They just throw the
yeah.
ball. That's all they can do.
They're talking about if they end up with the first pick, he might be their franchise quarterback. They might go in another direction.
Hmm.
They get the first pick. They might be going for
Well,
Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence
Jacksonville
is gonna be the first
always the
They might go for Panay Sewell from Oregon.
they not.
pick. Oh, you breaking up again. But until he gets back, I
Well,
guess we'll go. There you go.
Jacksonville not to blow a team up, so I wouldn't put nothing past them.
Did they? But let's go running backs since that's the hardest hit one this week was running backs with Mostert, McCaffrey, Barkley. Shit, I'm probably missing other people. They all went down. There's RB1s in fantasy, so they all went down. So anybody you
So
looking at?
I have a handful of them. I tried to tell y'all last week. Pick up Joshua Kelly. He had 25 carry or 25 touches against Kansas City. So it looks like he's there to stay in that Melvin Gordon role as the workhorse while Eckler works through the air. Um, so he's the first one. Mike Davis from Carolina. I guess I looked at his numbers throughout his career when he's the starting running back. He typically averages about 14 fantasy points a game. And with McCaffrey being hurt, he's definitely going to be their workhorse. And then the Giants are picking up Devontae Freeman after he
Mm-hmm.
passes his COVID test. So maybe not necessarily start him this week. Maybe go with Wayne Gallman or Dion Lewis. But in the next week or two, Freeman should be your guy.
And none of those are bad options. I mean, if I had to pick between Gallman and Lewis, I
Go
would say
Lewis.
Lewis only because it's been proven the New York Giants cannot run block for shit. And Deion Lewis is their pass catching back. That's been his role since New England. So he's the best option out of those two. But my waiver wire pickup for the backs is going to be Jerick McKinnon. He came over to Frisco on a big contract, but he ended up behind. He ended up injured and then behind Mostert and Breida. Now both of them are gone. This is your time to show why they paid you. Why you left Minnesota? Step up. The ball is in your hands.
And me, I'm gonna go with Henderson Jr. for the with the Rams. Cam Akers got hurt. A lot of people had dropped him. People had drafted him, but a lot of people dropped him. And Darrell Henderson, he's gonna get that work with Malcolm Brown. So they like to use the running backs, and he'll pass catching back as well as a running. He's a runner. So I would get him on the fly, like a flex if my running back's hurt or something. So I would go with him. And of course Mike Davis, because of McCaffrey being hurt. So that's my two right there. And like I said, with Freeman, you can wait on him, pick him up, and then wait till he get back up to speed, and then you will have a steal because the Giants don't have shit. Sorry, Justin. I know you say you're gonna watch, but y'all ain't got shit. So, I'm just being real. So let's go wide receivers. Let me wide outs.
Again, I'll take Russell Gage and Laviska Chenault. I picked both of them up off of waivers last. I didn't pick up Gage, but I picked up Laviska Chenault last week, as well as MVS. If you didn't pick him up, the only reason I say that, obviously Adams is dealing with the injury. However, even with Adams on the field, he's actually leading the Packers in red zone targets amongst our receivers. So if he can start catching the ball consistently, that should lead to more touchdowns for him. But Russell Gage is obviously the safest pick off your waiver wire.
All right, nasty.
I think he went Frozone again.
Um, I
And
seen it.
MVS was gonna be my answer on top of this, but my other guy to go with is gonna be Andre Miller. Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
now
can
you
hear
Y'all
you.
good.
y'all don't hear me?
We hear you. We hear
Y'all don't
you.
hear me?
Yep.
All right, yeah, I said MV Valdez Scantling was one for me. Y'all saw the Saints defense get tore up last night. I like that matchup, and also Andre Miller. Usually I don't go with garbage quarterbacks, but Mitch has been trying to hit him all season, and I like his chances to finally connect with Mr. Biscuit this week. So Andre Miller, he's getting the targets, because Allen Robinson get double teamed a lot. That's a waiver wire steal for you guys.
I got one for y'all. Chase Claypool. I'm telling you, this guy's getting targets. He's getting touchdowns. Like y'all need to pick him up while you can because look like since they got a double juju, this dude is getting targets and catches. So last week, he got 3 targets, but he got 88 yards and a touchdown. That's good if you just need somebody to fill in for someone who hurt. So the week before that, he got like 8 points. He give you some little points for fill in. So if you need, and they play Houston. Now they play Houston, so Houston team is horrible. So you need to go pick up Chase Claypool, and
It's a good
let me
pickup.
see if I got one more. I think he's coming back. I think Nasty's back. Yeah, and of course Traquan Smith. I mean, they got to throw it somewhere, and it look like they're throwing it to him. So Traquan Smith and Chase Claypool is my two.
Hey, bro, but to your point, you don't have to just double do Juju. He not like that. So at the end of the day, that's gonna open it up for everybody else around him. But Juju ain't like that. He don't deserve no double team.
All right, let's go with the tight ends. The waiver wire pickups for tight ends.
So without if you don't have one of the top five guys, tight ends is mostly a touchdown dependent position, or you got the first down targets. And with that being said, I'm going to go with Jordan Akins in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Whenever they do get to the red zone, that's usually who Deshaun Watson is targeting. So, his receivers haven't been able to create much separation. So look for Akins to have a bigger role for him to use him in the third down short situations, and they always target him in the goal line. So I like Jordan Akins.
For me, yeah, tight ends up there like a revolving door in fantasy football. If you don't have Kittle, Kelsey, Ertz,
Yeah.
um, but
Or Andrews.
yeah, Andrews too. But I've been pretty fortunate to have John this year, and he's been balling out. But I would say look out for Drew Sample from the Bengals. Their starter Uzama got hurt bad in against Cleveland.
Out for the season.
You
hmm
done for.
So I'd say pick up Drew Sample. It looked like Joe Burrow was targeting him a lot um, after Uzama went out. And then Mo Alley Cox from the Colts. He had a big game with Jack Doyle being down for the week. And I was just reading up today that they're considering giving him more playing time while Jack Doyle is healthy. And we know in the past we've seen the Colts utilize Ebron and Doyle together. So um, there's potential there as well.
Yeah, that was my mine was Mo Alley Cox because Philip Rivers is in that dead arm category with Brady and Brees. So they gonna go to the tight ends. So he loves going to tight ends with Antonio Gates and Hunter Henry when he was around. So Philip Rivers was gonna throw to
Man,
as death and taxes.
you only wanted to pick him because his name Mo. What's
Yeah,
that on that, man?
great. This happened to
Those
me and Mo, but
Mo facts.
so don't hate on that. And of course, Mike Gesicki, if you don't have him, get him. I see him in a couple waiver wire things, so get him. And I guess you don't have to worry about kickers because if you don't, just pick anybody that's not a Titans kicker and you fine. So
Pick whoever's playing against the Jets. So the
that
Colts. Blankenship.
Blankenship. Man, I'm looking at this dude. This dude got glasses on in his picks. I don't know about him. He can't see.
He was a really good kicker for Georgia. Um, a few years back when they were in the national championship, but he was very good in college, and
Yeah, I remember.
he's off to a good start this year.
So let's go defenses. Any spot play defenses y'all wanna wanna put up?
Colts.
The Colts.
Y'all said that together.
And who the Giants play?
San Francisco.
The Giants
Nah,
play.
We thought them
they should
anyway.
beat up.
I don't care if the whole team hurt. The Colts and Frisco.
I'm a that's dumb. Like I said earlier, if you, yeah, that's the ones. Maybe
I give you a
Cleveland because
sleeper.
Washington's offense sucks ass.
I give y'all the sleeper for this week. My Packers. They're gonna get a good 2-3 picks off of Breeze this week.
Man, here we go with that. I wouldn't do that. The thing still
I
score too
like
much.
it. I
say
like
the
it.
Raiders, even though
I like it.
the Raiders only got 2 points. The Saints score too much.
Because they don't have no pass rush. The Raiders don't have a pass rush.
We ain't worrying about that.
They got Smith brothers.
You can
The
listen to
Raiders
that
have
sleep
no
if you
pass
want.
rush.
That
because
sleep in the coma.
because y'all sleeping. But Rashawn Gary had a sack and a half last week too. And if he starts getting it going and he starts looking like that number 12
We
pick he
actually
was
have a
last
good
year,
offensive line.
you know you got two good tackles. Andrews Pete got hurt.
He always hurt. That's
That's
like
fine.
that. He's always
That's
hurt.
fine.
Our line
There's
is
more.
actually better without Andrews Pete. I hate
There's more
Andrews
to
Pete.
abuse.
He always get abused.
That's fine. So what you gonna do? You got Darius, you got Preston, you got Gary, you got Kenny Clark
Watch out
coming at
for that
you.
rookie. Cesar Ruiz got something for him.
He's a good
Say,
player,
bro,
but
I ain't trusting nobody named after no haircut.
The Caesar.
I ain't trusting nobody named
You
after
know
no
you
haircut.
know he gotta
I
be
ain't
tough named Caesar, bro. His name is
I
Caesar. So
ain't
you know he
I ain't
tough.
trusting nobody named after a salad.
The man was named after the Emperor of Rome, man.
He's gonna get tossed around like one.
Mm.
Everybody here, man. We'll see on that one.
All I know is I don't want any rookie trying to block Kenny Clark 1-on-1. That boy's gonna get abused if that's the case.
It's gonna be a
We'll,
long day, Mo.
we'll
It's gonna be
see.
a long Sunday night. I hope you ain't got to work. Don't take it out on them patients.
Nah, I ain't gotta work Sunday. And I'm gonna go Cincinnati because Carson Wentz is bound to throw an interception or safety or get sacked 20 times. Because they offensive line is shit.
And some of it's him. It's not just the offensive line. Some of that shit
Is
be
it
him.
too? He is shit.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck wrong with him right now.
So I'm just saying, Cincinnati could be a good spot play. They might give up 30 points, but they might actually score 2 touchdowns because of Carson Wentz. I'm just saying.
But Philly might mess around and try to get Nick Foles back.
He
They
might
need
be.
to. They
There
damn
you
sure
are.
need to.
So that's the waiver wire pickups for this week. So we got a nasty take coming up on push-ups.
Nah. I ain't got
We
no
doing a
tape.
nasty take on push-ups.
Even though I'm gonna go ahead and put, even though this it should have been Brandon, shout out to Camaro, you punk motherfucker, you gonna come back. And I was up 37 points before the game started.
Yeah,
For him to come back and beat me pisses me
by
off.
himself.
But I ain't got no problem paying what I owe, man. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just want to add in that Mostert didn't play half the game and Adams didn't play half the
All
game.
right, all right.
Man, what this dude got leopard skin drawers on, man? Hold on. You look a little punchy there. You about to fall. Almost. You got it.
A little easy work, man.
I think that was
I
19
ain't got no
and a
problem.
half.
And I just want everybody to know if you enjoyed that, that's what Mo's gonna be doing when my Packers play this
We ain't
on
worrying
Sunday.
about that. We
Uh-oh.
ain't worrying about that. Brandon, get the shoulder ready. Get the shoulder ready because we gonna be doing the push up. Because
Yeah,
we know
I'm
we
gonna have
bounce
to.
back, man. We bounce back. We ain't losing on. And I had to, man. I gotta say pride in my team, man. So hey, ain't nothing to do. I'll do them 20 and knock them out. That they do happen. But I got a new segment called Mo Facts. As he alluded to. And let's go to these damn Saints fans that jumped on the bandwagon in 2006. That's when we actually started doing well. This motherfucker Drew Brees is done. Just think about it. This is for you fantasy people. That arm is dead. That arm is a limp noodle. Just give it up. He the reason why we couldn't beat the Raiders because they playing the cover two. Beat the cover two, you throw it down the middle of the field. He can't throw it. That's why we sucked against Tampa. And it so happened that Brady was another old ass that we beat them. And we struggled against the Raiders. Y'all better do it for me because I ain't trying to do no push-ups. So, like I said, Drew Brees is done. I got
Yo,
some people on my timeline saying, oh no, it ain't Drew's fault. Nah, we putting it on him. The defense gave him a turnover. What'd he do? 3 and out. Or maybe it was 4 and maybe it was like what? It wasn't much. They got like 13 yards in the third quarter. 13 yards in the third quarter, and y'all gonna tell me that arm ain't dead? 13 yards.
That's because y'all were still playing around with Kamara. You wanted to give him a 5-yard run and then pull him out.
Yeah, and because they believe, because
man,
Sean
y'all should
Payton,
have sat Camaro down once I realized the game was over. Giving them 2
man,
garbage
no.
ass catches cost me a
You know what?
fantasy game. I'm tired of this.
Man,
I loved
ridiculous.
it.
Man, yep. I'm just saying,
You
I
know
Sean
hope
what?
you pull
Payton
a
said,
I
hamstring
man,
was
next
listen,
week.
I was fully expecting Drew Brees to take a knee there after they went down 10.
hell no.
He's
and
a
I was
stat
like,
patter. I
You
knew he
must
gonna
don't
take a
know
knee.
Sean Payton.
he,
You don't
I
know
knew
Sean
he gonna
Payton.
get
bro,
his
I
stats.
know Drew Brees is a stat pattern, but I can. He's also sometimes can be a little salty bitch. So I
No,
wasn't sure.
he might be a stat patter, but he is he gonna he gonna throw it to Kamara. He threw it down low, and Kamara broke tackle, got free, and ran. That's how
But
you want.
but you wanna know what? I will say this. After, his comments earlier in the offseason, I should have expected him not to take a knee.
Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. But he's not gonna take a knee. I'm like this: fake an arm injury again, or a thumb injury like he did last year. So we get Jameis in there, so I can get these push-ups. So I can get these push-ups from Brandon. So I need y'all to hit his thumb. It's the right one. Hit the right thumb, so we can get the quarterback and throw the ball down the field in there.
I
Nope.
do I
Don't
do
Because
touch
want
him.
to point out
Don't get no
I do
sack,
want to
Green
point
Bay.
out I want to point out one more thing. Darius Smith, when Brees came out and said those comments initially, Darius Smith posted that game specifically because he wants to get
Cole
Drew
hurt him.
Brees.
Cole get 1 second hurt him. Go
He
ahead.
Don't
he
hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Go ahead.
No, I want Saints fans to suffer all year. Don't
Go
hurt him.
ahead. Go
Just,
ahead.
just,
Hurt
just,
him.
just tell him.
he
Just tell him pick him
you
up
can
and
set
just
him
lay him
down
down.
gently. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
just
set
lay
him
him down.
down
Don't
gently.
hurt him.
No.
I want y'all
I
stuck
want
with
you to
him.
take all that anger. Remember, he's still with the Trump people. Go ahead. He had Trump in this thing.
They,
Remember, Zadarius. Take
they're
him
gonna
out.
throw a flag if you hit him too hard, Smith.
Take
Don't
him
no
out.
look. Just lay
Take
him
him
down.
out.
No, just lay him
Take
down,
him
bro.
out.
Look, I need Saints fan. You want him to
Listen
suffer?
to a
Make him
real
have to play
Saints
the
fan. Don't
whole
listen to him.
season.
So watch this.
No,
I'm
fuck
about to
that.
mute
Make
him
him
right
play
now.
the
This is
whole
what I
season.
want. This is what I want. If
That's what we
I
do. We
don't want
muted him.
I
So,
never I never want anybody
Oh
to get
man.
hurt. But if Drew Brees got hurt, I would be very happy if we played against Taysom Hill as a starting quarterback.
no, it's gonna be Jameis. It's gonna be
No,
Jameis.
they're gonna be like, no, Taysom knows the offense.
And then look, y'all hit him and take him out, and then boom, it's Jameis. We back in the
Well,
game,
now
baby.
well, he's your number 2 playmaker right now. So
Man, we need Taysom to catch the ball out the backfield and we'll cover punts and kicks. we gonna have Jameis coming there slinging it around, and our receivers can actually do more than run slant routes and crossing routes. That's all we've been doing: crossing, slants, and curls and bubble screens. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Throw the ball down the field. It's
Man,
wide
fuck that.
open.
I'm enjoying this shit. Let that happen. Make him
First of
suffer the
all,
whole season.
I didn't want to be right. I wanted to be wrong. But I told y'all 3 years ago. I said this 3 years ago. Get rid of Drew Brees a year too early before we get stuck with this motherfucker. And we gonna bungle out our Super Bowl years because we stuck with a quarterback that's Peyton Manning in his last year. If anybody don't remember, Peyton Manning was hot garbage in his last year with Denver. And they only won a Super Bowl because they had a historically great defense. And we don't have a historically great defense. We have 2 defensive players.
and they have Brock Osweiler.
Man, look,
Boy,
at
that's
least
cool.
Brock can throw the ball down the field. Listen, I just try to tell these people they attacking me on my personal page, but Drew Brees is done. That arm is done, son. It's like it was a bad shoulder to begin with when we got him. That's how we got him because his shoulder was shit. And then that shoulder then took a pounding for what? He been in New Orleans what 11, 12 years. A bad shoulder throwing the ball that much as he threw it, it's over for him. His arm is done. Get off the Breeze train. Trade him if you're in fantasy. Trade him, sell high because he had good fantasy numbers. I don't even know how he got 300 yards yesterday. Get him right now. Get what you can for him because some sucker gonna buy it because it's Drew Brees. Because it's a sucker in every league. Get what you can for Drew Brees right now. Sell Drew Brees. And that's the both facts. It is shout outs before we get out of here.
Yeah, I want to say shout out to Nasty for starting Sonny Michelle. Um,
I didn't
he's
have
a
nobody else, man.
and Tom Brady as well. Them two combining for 10 points. It was a catalyst in me
I didn't play
making
Brady.
my. You sure?
I don't have
Both
Brady.
Oh yeah,
teams played
you
on.
played Burrow. You played Burrow.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my other league. I was gonna say because I got a couple quarterbacks on the bench for you,
No,
but
I got a couple on the bench too. I'm not playing one of them. Matter of fact, I'll
okay,
send you a trade for one of yours.
okay. I got Danny Dimes if you need him.
Okay, you can have Tannehill.
Oh, so you have him on your fantasy team? I knew you were a fan.
No, no, no,
I
no, no,
knew
no.
you
I
were
have
saying.
him on that dynasty league because I forgot who I had last year, but he got hurt, and that
Hmm,
was really the only thing left.
okay, I like
I knew
excuses.
you was a big fan of
Anyway,
Tannehill. I mean, I got
anyways,
quarterback. You can come to me. I got Tom Brady.
You can have
hey,
Tannehill for Tom Brady.
this is what I'll say.
I
He
got Teddy
likes
Bridgewater.
he likes Ryan Tannehill. He been talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick all day, and he gave a shout out to Matt Ryan earlier today. So
He
there's
like
something
those
about
Ryan.
Ryan for him. Yeah,
Man, Ryan put up numbers,
but
man. I ain't mad at that.
nah, I just want to say shout out to you guys, and appreciate you following through doing the push-ups. I was preparing myself to do them when right before they kicked that field goal. I was like, damn, I don't know if Kamara gonna get this chance to get those that point, but it happened. So I appreciate you following through and go Pack go. Let's beat them Saints.
Oh
No
Lord.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, bro,
All that
mine
hate,
gonna be
all that
simple,
hate not
man.
good, bro.
Shit, it's healthy. It's good for the heart. Hey, bro, mine gonna be simple, man. I'm gonna send a shout out first of all to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's good to sit here and shoot the shit with y'all, even though one of y'all got a fluke victory on me this week. I ain't gonna let that go. Payback coming soon. But I want to send condolences to James White. His father died in a car crash. He was inactive Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Prayers for you and your family. And that's all I got today, bro.
Uh, man, I want to shout out Kamara for
Look
for
at that,
helping
man.
us do these push-ups.
This motherfucker.
AK-41, I'm glad you got paid, baby. Show him why you need to get paid, baby. Because not only did you help beat Nasty, you helped me beat his best friend Joe.
That
It
ain't
was
my
a
best
tough
friend.
game
That's
against Kamara.
your friend.
That's your best friend.
You're not giving me
It's your
him. That's
best
your
friend
friend.
Joe. And we beat him. And I'm like I said, I swear I think I got blowout of the week. Because, man, dude only had like 100 something points. I had like almost 250.
Nah, Chris lost by almost 100.
Damn, how you lose about 100 points? Shit.
Well, the dude he played scored about 300 points.
God damn.
Everybody went off.
I think I play that nigga this week. Shit. I got to be on my fantasy stuff.
Everybody went off. I am not now. I'm number two because he scored 20 more points than me this season.
Oh, man. All
And I
right. I'm
will
not
say one thing.
game, bro. That's that dude, Michael Slantmus or whatever his name is.
Yeah. What'd you say,
That was a
Brian?
good name.
I do have one thing to say. I'll take my L. I told y'all last week to sell your shares of Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
But happily, I was wrong. Keep him.
I wouldn't start him this week, though.
Shit, shit,
No,
He
I
but
ain't
the
gonna get
thing
100.
is,
Well, I would.
but the
He
thing
gonna
is,
catch. He gonna catch
he's still
about
a
30.
factor in the passing game. Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to say he is a factor in the passing game. So yeah, start him this
And
week. He's not gonna get you rushing yards, but he's gonna get you some damn passing yards. That damn pass defense
hey,
sucks. But
y'all were pretty close to giving up that run yesterday because Jacobs had
nope,
about 88 yards rushing on you.
it ain't 100. The streak still lives.
hmm Well, he was hurt. He was hurt for a couple plays, so he'd have
So we
had the
took him
100.
out.
You know.
Thanks to
This is this
thanks
this
to,
this
to
is what I
Mario
will say.
Davis.
This is what I will say. I think Jones will get his 100 yards on y'all.
Nah, he ain't getting 100.
I think he will.
That streak is at 45. Man, we trying to get to 50. That's
I
impressive.
was gonna,
You gotta get the same stat. That's impressive.
Nope.
Did I give up 100 yards in
Nope.
what 4 years?
Nope.
4 or
Not
5
giving you
years?
that. I ain't
That's
giving
I
you
would
that.
incredible.
appreciate it. I would appreciate it if we could start that streak this week.
Nah, y'all not gonna start that
See,
streak.
if y'all had faced Derrick Henry last year, that streak would have been gone.
Oh, here we go with this Derrick Henry
Would have
bull
been
crap.
gone. Would have been gone, and you knew it.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Aaron Jones rookie year he had about 100 yards rushing on y'all.
Nah. How many years he been in the league?
I think it was 2017. We
Might
had
have been.
Brett Hundley at quarterback that game. Drew Brees threw a horrible interception in the end zone.
Name
Then
a game he don't throw a horrible interception in. It's
look,
always a back breaking interception. It's never like
I'm
in
just
the first
pointing.
quarter where you don't
I'm
matter.
just
It's when
pointing out the facts. You know, Drew Brees can't play outside the dome. We get it.
hey,
But that's a Hall of Famer. He only gonna play in
where
one
are we this
location,
week?
man.
Are we in Lambeau? Are we in Lambeau Field this
No,
week?
you're in that dome, but you're playing
Yeah, we're in the
against the
dome.
elite
So there you
Rodgers.
go.
You're
Get ready
playing
for the
against
push
an
up.
elite. Yeah, but it's different because you're in the dome, but you're gonna have like 2 fans. So
It doesn't matter. We don't say anything when he's on the field anyway. We be quiet in the dome anyway when he's on the field. So you know what we're supposed to do. So
okay,
it might
cool.
affect the defense more than it does us. I mean the offense. So and he might want to show up against Rodgers because Rodgers in that same talk with Brady and him. So he gonna want to act a fool with Rodgers, but he played down to his competition with Carr. So I'm telling you, he show up for the
No,
big names. He ain't gonna show up for for Derek Carr.
Rodgers is above Breeze, but that's for a different day.
Man, not in history.
Yeah,
history,
in history, in
history is
history,
not. In
in
history is not.
history,
Breeze
in
ain't shit.
history.
I'm not the biggest Breeze fan, but he's the number one in every statistical category, damn near.
Because he paid
Shit.
his
To
stats.
longevity.
You act like Rodgers
Woo,
is a
woo,
young
woo.
kid. Rodgers is what? In his 14th, 15th year?
How
Yeah,
many years Drew been in?
but then you gotta look at how many years he's actually started, and he didn't lose his job to Phillip Rivers. But that's besides the point.
Well, he
That
didn't play
happened.
with
That
Philip
did
Rivers.
happen.
He didn't
Yeah,
play
but
with Philip
they got
Rivers.
rid of him. They got rid of him. So
I know. But Philip, no, he came in that one year. They drafted Philip high, so you know how that was going to be. And he was balling that year, and then shoulder got hurt. So you got a quarterback with a bum shoulder or a healthy Philip Rivers. Which way you going to take? Who knew Drew Brees was going to be that?
I mean,
He
Mo, I
still
can
want
say
to
this
step
though.
up than Aaron Brooks.
Rodgers might be done in Green Bay after this year, so he can come on to Tennessee. I'm always got open arms for him now.
Jordan
He can finish
Love.
his career in blue.
Jordan
You
Love
always
on
welcome
that.
Tennessee.
The Love Machine. He didn't win black. Oh, start saying
Oh
Jordan Love.
man.
He turn the camera on. Put the camera back on. Yeah. Because I mean, they did draft a quarterback in the first round this year. So this might be Rodgers last year. But that's my shout out for the day, man. Like I said, we'll be back Friday. Well, for talk about everything that is happening. So much stuff happened in sports. Like though Anthony Davis was shot. We're gonna talk about all that on Friday.
Yeah, please talk about that. Make sure all LeBron fans tune in for that conversation.
Oh, we're gonna
'Cause I
talk
want to hear
about
y'all excuse for this one. I want to hear
man.
y'all excuse for that one.
We're gonna talk
and
about that and many more. Probably including why Roy Jones is ducking Tyson now. So hey, gonna talk about a lot of stuff.
and then
That's my fault.
Billy
That's
Donovan
my fault.
just got
I apologize.
Billy Donovan just got hired for the Bulls head coach spot. So
Billy Donovan, shit.
mhm.
He gone from the Thunder
Yep,
for what? He actually had them playing.
they mutually agreed to part ways.
It's because he wanted to be in
Well, the
Chicago.
Thunder got 15 first round picks in the next 5 years.
He probably didn't
They
want to rebuild.
rebuilding again.
Yeah, that's yeah. If I was a
Mm.
coach, I'd be going towards the Thunder. But we're gonna talk more about that later. This your boy Mo Young. Got Brandon, a happy Brandon, because Nasty had to do push-ups. And we'll see y'all later, man. Remember, we keep bringing the smoke. And Nasty, them arms burning, huh? One last word, Kamara. And we out.
For my warm up just to wake up. Man, I'm